I have two pieces of paper. Piece of paper one has a scarecrow on it. I drew this scarecrow. Piece of paper number two has Benjamin Franklin on it, and that was printed on by the Federal Reserve. Interestingly, my piece of paper doesn't mean much to anyone else. See, I could take it to the grocery store and try to exchange it for goods and get a funny look by the cashier. But if I took good old Ben Franklin piece of paper down there and tried to exchange it for stuff at the store, they would happily give it to me. Heck, they might even give me lower denominations of more Federal Reserve printed money. But there's a problem that many people are not aware of. This $100 bill isn't exactly worth what it used to be worth. It used to be worth an amount of gold. It is no longer worth an amount of gold that is similar to what it was when it was worth the amount of gold insured by the federal government. Don't worry, I have a visual aid. I have picture number 2. This is a picture of a dime and a dollar. A dime is worth 10 cents, and that means it takes 10 dimes to be worth what a dollar is. Except this dime is actually a special dime. It is a pre-1969 dime that contains silver. If you were to take this dime to a coin store and exchange it for dollars, you would get about $1 for this dime, which is odd because a dime shouldn't be worth as much as $1. It should be worth a tenth of $1. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. You're thinking old money's worth more than new money, and that would make sense, except that if you found a pre-printed 1969 dollar, it wouldn't be worth $10. It would only be worth $1. You couldn't go to a coin store and exchange it for $10. And that is scary because not all money is the same. The stuff that the Federal Reserve prints is called fiat currency. It is something that doesn't have a value to it attached to something else. It has a value to it attached by what the people value it as, which means that it could very possibly happen in the future that people do not value our money as much as they value something else. And that is scary for a lot of reasons. What if the value of our currency dropped down and you had a whole bunch of it? Then you would have a lot less purchasing power with what you had saved and worked so hard for. What's even scarier is that most of our money is no longer even pieces of paper. It's actually numbers on computers. And those numbers have been manipulated. They've been manipulated by banks, by creditors, by the Federal Reserve, by the US government, and by the market. So, what do? Do you start drawing on pieces of paper and saying that it's worth something? No, that's only something somebody crazy would do. Somebody that has an anonymous YouTube channel might do. See, you might want to do something different. You might want to, I don't know, buy some gold and silver to protect yourself from fiat currency. But here's the thing. We're living in the 21st century. Who the heck is going to exchange gold and silver for actual things anymore? That's led us to a little snafu in what we should do. There's been a new revolution of sorts that kind of solves this problem. It's called cryptocurrency. Many of you may not recognize that. You may only recognize Bitcoin. Bitcoin is new money. It's new money on the computer that behaves differently than fiat currencies. Great. So all I've got to do is go buy some cryptocurrency and I'm good. Not exactly. Unfortunately, cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile, which makes them a bad, bad, bad currency. But gold is less volatile and has been moving up in value for a while. But gold is kind of a crap currency too, because who wants to deal with gold? Nobody even wants to deal with pieces of paper anymore. Why would they want to deal with gold now? The answer is kind of odd. You need gold, you need cash, and you need cryptocurrency. This is where I disclose something very important. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a random guy on YouTube. But I am honest. I am an honest person. I believe that this information needs to be out there. And while there are people saying this, there are not enough people listening. There are so many people that are completely blind to the fact that their money not being worth what it was worth back in the day may not be worth hardly anything in the future. And that's why I'm making this message. Please buy gold, silver, cryptocurrency, and dollars to ensure that you will have something that is worth something in the future.